Hello, welcome back to my office. I invite you to bring your blanket, bring your ear a little closer to the phone or your iPad, whatever you're using to listen to the video with, and I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Chung. I am a board-certified colon and rectal surgeon. I am your friendly proctologist. So tell me, can you raise your hand either with your head or just by yourself? Have you been struggling with the mental game with your bottom end? And I will raise my hand, my 5 fingers, these 5 fingers, this arm, this leg, and that leg too. Can you see? Am I straightened out? Okay. I will tell you that there is no end to the games that are played between my mind and my bottom end, and I'm sure you guys can very much relate. But the game that I'm talking about is not a game where someone's trying to take advantage of you, someone's trying to cheat you. No, this is more like you're gambling at Las Vegas, these slot machines, right? You put a coin in, put $1 in, and you really want to win. And sometimes, but the thing is that it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes you win, and other times you lose. There's nothing. You've lost $1, and super frustrating. But I want to tell you that in this game, right, there is no winner or loser here. Like even the Las Vegas slot machines, the casino wins and we lose. But with the bottom end, your anus, your bottom end, and you. Okay, my anus, my bottom end, and my mind, we all lose. It's a lose-lose situation. But we always tend to fear the problem. Take, for example, a person with a fissure. So every time they go poop, they feel this knife-searing rip inside their lining and tons of pain. They dread going poop ever. Sometimes they may get pain after they go poop, and so it's just a terrible thing. So what do we want to do? We want to blame somebody. We need to demonize somebody and take responsibility for what's ruining our lives. And of course we're going to blame our bottom end, right? So come on, anus, you gotta get your act together. I'm doing all I can. I've got my diet straight. I've got my stool softeners. I'm not straining. I'm not sitting there. I'm not lifting heavy weights. Blah 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 blah. I'm doing everything perfect for you. We should be winning with that slot machine. We should be cashing in and heal the fissure in no time. And our dedication, our mind, our dedication to do things right and to make sure that we keep getting better. Oh yeah, definitely. Everybody's extremely motivated. But it seems like the anus every single time, straggler, you lazy little hole. You terrible little thing. You're so small, but you think you're so big, huh? You think you can bully me or something, right? Yeah, something like that. It's an awful thing, but you know what I'll share with you right now, which is kind of the theme of this video. Your anus is scared, okay? It is not scared of poop or infection. It is scared of you. It's scared of us, scared of me. My anus is afraid of me. That's right. Because it doesn't really have a mouthpiece of which to speak. All it does is you hear the complaints and the symptoms that it's suffering, but you don't know, you're not able to really hear what it wants, right? It's super underrepresented. It cannot speak. It's got like speech aphasia, or it's got its mouth just taped up, and it can't speak up for itself. So whenever you have that cheeseburger that messes up your diet, messes up your poop into crazy diarrhea, or turns it into a hard brick, your anus can't tell you, say, hey guy, I'm struggling down here. If you eat that, you're going to get a big brick and I'm going to bleed and I'm going to have another fissure. But, I can't believe you took the first bite. Oh, we're so screwed. Oh, my heart hurts. Don't you care about me? Don't you care about your body? And I firmly believe a lot of people are afraid of it getting infected, that it's so vulnerable, that it's just this good-for-nothing body part. But I'll tell you, this anus is You've got to give it more credit, because the credit is seriously due. You know, it's so sensitive. It's been designed in a way to, you know, even a feather or a little, you know, little touch can almost scratch it. I'm just kidding. It's not that fragile, but we almost think it is, and it can't take a joke, especially when it is injured. But, you know, it's because of that fragile nature, it is really begging us to try and cooperate. It wants you to hear its, you know, its requests to treat me nicely, to not do those things that you know make both of our lives difficult. And the other thing too is difficult. This anus, the reason why it's so afraid of us is because it's got a fight or flight mode. It's just as emotional as we are. Not very logical, but still very emotional. Fight or flight. So really, when you've got an insult like a fissure to it or an anal abscess, what it does, it just shuts down. It closes down and says, no more. You're not using me again. I don't want to be a part of this body. I want to succeed from these united body parts of America. You know, I want out. You know, you do not understand me. I want to get out of this body. And as much as we would love to cut that body part out and, like, you know, do something else, but we need our anuses. We desperately need our anus, and our anus desperately wants us to cooperate and keep it healthy. And I wanted to just bring that up to you. Your anus is doing the best it can. Don't be afraid of your anus. See your anus as this poor little 3-year-old child that's stuck in the corner. It's being beat down every day that you've had constipation, or you strained, or you had all that diarrhea. You know, it may not have been your fault. I'm not saying that you are to blame. You don't know how to treat your body right, but, you know, the anus still has to suffer through that trauma. It has to that's the one body part that has to keep living through the day. And if we can be more loving, accepting, tolerant of what the anus is going through and understand it more, I believe that our anxieties can go down, and we can get to really making some big leaps in our recovery. So I hope this video was helpful to understand and to cooperate more with our anus, and to understand that our anus is not something to be feared. It is something to be understood and loved. Can you imagine giving your anus a nice big hug? Why don't we do that more and really get a routine that your body can all enjoy all together? Thanks so much for being here. See you next time. Bye-bye.